Good morning, good morning, good morning, my angels and my loves. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me on Guided Leap of Faith this morning, this lovely Tuesday morning. All right, we are on the second day of the work week. For those of you who count Sunday, we are on our third day of the work week. It's just depending on how you do your work, okay, or how you look at it. I feel like right now, guys, the energy is on your boss up. Somebody's watching you. I feel like you are healing. You are looking great. You're making changes about yourself. Your aura is shining. You're glowing up. And I think that your boss up right now is turning someone on, okay? Someone is seeing a version of you that they feel like they've never seen before, and they can't keep their eyes on you, okay? So your boss up is turning someone on, and I want to look and see, like, what are you doing, Collector? What are you out here in these streets doing that you have everybody going goo goo gaga over you, okay? What has changed other than it just being a healed version 111? When I say that, look it up, manifesting new beginnings, okay, new opportunities, all right, new perspective, new leash on life, new way of analyzing things, just great opportunities, okay? So let's look at, what is going on with my collector's fossa. I want to know about my collector's fossa, spirit guides. How is my collector fossing up out here? And how did somebody get turned on? Like, what did they go through? What did they do? What did they change? Michael the Archangel, protect me as I do this reading, okay? Protect my collector, my friends, my family, my spirit guides. God, step in. Give me the messages, let them flow through me. If someone needs to hear this message, send them to this channel. All right, let's pump up the spirit for my collector today. Boost their confidence. Let them know about their fossa. Let them know about their recognition, okay? Give them the pat on the back for such great healing, the inner work, the courage that it took to get through whatever things they've gone through, my God. Like, let them get them some universal praise for today, okay? Get this work day off on a great energy for them. Spirit guys, tell me about the collector's fossa. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. You guys are victorious, okay? You're victorious. I told you you're bossing up out here. I'm telling you, my God's been coming through. You've won. You have victory. You are successful, okay? You have successfully come out of a situation that had you in your head for a minute, that you had jumped thoughts. You may have been sad, you may have been depressed. I mean, you could have lost a job, could have lost a loved one, definitely you lost a relationship for most of you, okay? You could have gone through separation, could have gone through divorce. We have to do some clarifications to find out, but you've gone through something, okay? And now you are victorious. You have elevated, you have transformed, you have gone within, you have healed whatever you needed to heal. You are listening to your intuition, you are listening to your spirit guides. You have poured self-love into yourself. You've set boundaries. You've recognized your own self-worth, your own value, okay? And you're not willing to let anyone treat you, handle you, talk to you, or not even approach you in a manner that is less deserving than what you are. You are gold, okay? You are pure gold. You are solid. You are purity. You are a rarity. You are a good find for a good catch for anyone who's able to catch you, okay? But only allow yourselves to be caught by those who are going to value you. Continue to know your worth. This is a 28, so this goes down to a 10. You have definitely completed a cycle. All right. This was destined. It was destined for you to be successful. All right. It was destined for you to do the healing work. You have a mission to do, and it was destined for you to heal what you needed to heal, to go through what you need to go through in order to elevate so you can fulfill your purpose, okay? So you can move on. And you've received your medal, and you will receive recognition. And I feel like some of you are being recognized in some type of way. Some of you couldn't have received a promotion. Some of you could have received an award, okay? Some of you could be in the arts, all right? Or some of you could be makeup artists or thinking about cosmetology or doing makeup. All right. What else, Spirit guides? Thank you. And your boss up. What the? At my confidence, I gotta make sure I remain humble, you guys. But my confidence, I tell you, my ego, I tell you, gets tested every time I get on this table. I told you, your boss up hat is making somebody go crazy. Your boss up has somebody in their head. What did I tell you? Your boss up, your success has somebody in their head. Like they can't, it's driving them crazy. They see you winning, winning, winning. Okay, they see you heal. They see you changing. All right, it's driving them crazy. They're having dreams about you. All right, their intuition. They're leaning into their intuition. They're trying to figure out how can I get you back. Like your boss up is killing them. It's turning them on. It's turning them on, but it's got them worried at the same time because now you're getting recognition. Okay, people are seeing your glow. You're out here glowing. So if you're glowing, you're attracting people. They don't want that. They're in their head now. They see, oh my God, what the hell did I lose? I had that. They didn't see you as gold before. They saw you as just a broken penny, a old dusty penny. They see you as gold now. You're valuable. They're realizing now they lost their gold, their metal, their purity, all right, their rarity. A hard catch, a rare catch. They would never find someone as pure as you again. They had gold in their hand and they let it go. All right, they can't sleep at night. They're held back by fears and prisoned in their own thoughts. Okay, with these bars on the window, they feel trapped in their mind. All right, they're dealing with some mental issues. Look outside the window. You see that lightning? If you could see that lightning outside the window, there's a storm brewing. They feel like they're caught up in a storm. They can't. Their thoughts are all over the place. They're blowing hot and cold. The fact that there's a storm outside the window and this person's house, this person's going through conflict in their home. They don't even have a happy home. It's no peace. It's no peace in their home. It's no peace in their mind. There is emotional and physical and mental instability in this person. Okay, 18 goes down to a 9. This is happening this year. We are in the year of the 9. All right. 18 represents monetary gifts and celebrations. This person is not able to receive money and gifts and celebrate. They can't because they're too much in their head. All right. You were this person's monetary gift and you were this person's celebration. They lost that. What else, Spirit Guides? What else? Tell me about my collective boss up because they earned it. They earned it. My collective is going to have a happy family. You're going to meet someone, okay? You're going to have and emotional and mental support, okay? Physical support as well. You might meet someone who's divorced, or you might meet somebody who hasn't been married but already has a child. You may be coming into a situation with a child and they have a child and you're blending families, or you may have kids together, or you may go to someone that not your most recent past but a much more further for back past of someone you've been with that you had a child with before. But either way, you guys might adopt a child, foster kids, take in children, okay? Or just help children, but you're going to build a family together. You're going to have a blending of a family together. You're going to have a happy family together. And I say happy, but do understand that it's every day. It's not going to be sunshines and rainbows. If you do see that there are some tides in the water, but not big, but small tides. So you will have some rough patches, but because of the rainbow, you will get through these rough patches and you will get through them together, okay? Happily. You are grounded with the sand. You just have just know that with every relationship, there are going to be some days where you feel like, what did I get myself into? Like, because a person has a good day and a bad day. The people have habits. You're going to have to get used to each other's habits, each other's ways, okay? They may have a day that they're in a bad mood, and you just have to learn how to deal with that. Calm them when they're in a bad mood. You guys are going to have to balance each other out. You're going to get through the rough patches, but you're going to have a happy family. This is what's coming towards you, okay? This is what's coming. All right, a lot of respect in here, a lot of celebration, a lot of harmony. All right, You're going to retreat, recover. Like, you're going to have stability and security, and your person's in their head about it because they know you're going to have this. Why? Because you are victorious, you're successful, you're gold. And this person is going to see your value, and they're going to want you to be the mother to their child. They're going to want to build a family with you. Okay, they know that you're nurturing, they know you're loving, they see you turn all that pain and you're manifesting this. Okay, you're willing this in because you took what you went through, the hurt, the passion, you took it all and you bottled it up inside. You went within and you said, I'm not going to allow this to bring me down. I'm not going to allow this to make me depressed. I'm not going to give up hope. I'm not going to close my heart. I'm not going to stop loving. I'm going to take what I'm going through. I'm going to take it as a lesson. I'm going to go within. I'm going to talk to my God. I'm going to talk to my spirit guides. I'm going to use my intuition. I'm going to use my inner wisdom. I'm going to use my inner strength, and I'm going to take all of this that they sent in this way. If they sent some spell magic my way, fine. F it. I'm going to take that. I'm going to blend that in too. And I'm going to take everything they mirrored towards me and I'm going to twist it and I'm going to turn it and I'm going to manifest off that because you are a manifester, okay? So whatever anyone threw your way, you didn't let it bow you down. You didn't suffer to it. You didn't get on your knees and cry, oh, woe is me, and allow yourself to be a victim. No. You were a victim. You're victorious, okay? So what you did was you manifested it and threw it right back out in a victorious way and said, I'm going to manifest it in the beginning. I'm going to turn it into power. I'm going to alchemize. And you alchemized it and turned it into power. And you came back bigger, brighter, stronger. And now they see your glow. And then in your head, like, well, how did she do it? Or how did he do it? I go through something and I melt. I cry. I die. I treat everybody bad for the rest of my lives. I can't commit. I sit in fear. I feel insecure. I feel trapped in my head. I don't trust people. I don't love anymore. I shut down. I shut my heart. I drink. I go to substance. I overeat. I have a oh woe is me mentality. I think the world is out to get me. I can't move on. I spend my life doing negative things because I can't forget the hurt. And you alchemize. And so they hurt people is hurting people. And you said, no, not I. Oh, no, not I. And you alchemized it because you weren't willing to be anyone's victim. Okay? So this is a 53. So this is an 8. You overcame the obstacles. You did the work. You tamed the passion, okay? You use your inner strength and you alchemize. You're alchemizing a new life for yourself, okay? And look, you're going to have joy, happiness, vitality, blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. You have the best card in the deck, all right? The universe is going to shower you with all types of happiness. They're saying, job well done. You're going to have a new beginning in love, a new beginning in career, a new beginning in emotional fulfillment, a new beginning in being able to use your intuitive gifts. You're going to have material abundance, okay? All type of opportunities coming to you. Some of you might be going to school, some starting a new job, some opening your own business, some getting married, some getting engaged, some having kids, okay? Some writing books, whatever it is you're doing, you're having multiple new beginnings, okay, coming up for you. Some might be buying a house, moving. You're going to be happy. It's joyous, okay? Some of you might need to go out and drink water. Some of you finding that you're doing more things out there in water. Obviously, I want to bring up to you too, pay attention. The universe is constantly communicating with you. Pay attention to birds around you. Pay attention to insects around you. Pay attention to animals. Like, the more that you elevate and the more you attract these things to you, okay? Their spirit guides, they bring messages. All right, pay attention. If you see a certain bird coming to you, or if you're just driving and one day pull up and all of a sudden this red robin just flies in front of you, lands on this tree in front of you, don't ignore that red robin. Pull up your phone, pull up spirit guide, type in red robin. It's a message there. What does that red robin mean? What does that red robin tell me? That red robin flew across your path, landed there in your eye. You were drawn to it for a reason. Look it up. See, the universe is always communicating with you. Look up what it is. If you keep hearing different songs, look it up. What are the lyrics? What are they trying to tell you? If you keep seeing certain numbers, look it up. What are they trying to tell you? They're constantly, your guides, they're constantly communicating with you. Pay attention. Pay attention to these things around you, okay? Tap in, all right? So let me, tell me, what did my collective have to bounce back from? What were they bouncing from? That what were they bouncing from? What about this glow that is upsetting? Uh, you guys fell apart. You had to bounce back and collect yourself because someone had you feeling like you were falling apart. Someone was taking you through so much foolishness that you felt like you were losing it. All right. Some of you felt like you had to regain your strength, all right, and you felt like you had to run away from a situation because you were losing it, you were losing your mind, you were falling apart, okay, you needed to gather your thoughts, you needed to get yourself together, okay, you felt like you were imitating somebody else's behavior, you were trying to be someone else or someone was trying to be you, you were copying some negative your partner's negative patterns of behaviors. You found yourself not being authentically yourself, copying what somebody else limited mindset, and you had to go back in your head and find yourself again, collect yourself again, okay, and say, this is not me. You had to check yourself, okay, you had to go back, study yourself, reread yourself, throw away some parts of some chapters in your book of your life that no longer serve you, okay, you had to toss them out, but like, okay, just the old chapter of my life out, just the old chapter of my life out, I'm not repeating this. You had to realize that you were repeating cycles, that you were copying the same cycle with the same person, or if not the same exact person, the same spirit of a person, okay, in a different body. You had to realize that, all right? What else, collector? What else did my collective have to do in order to boss up on their own? All right, you had to realize you had fake friends around you, and you had to let them go. You had fake friends that were trying to be you, copy what you do. If you were starting a new business, they want to start a new business. If you say, I'm going to school, they want to go to school. If you start talking to somebody, they probably want to talk to the same person you talk to. You had fake friends, all right? You had fake friends trying to convince you to do stuff that you know you should not be doing, or stay in relationships you know you should not be staying in, okay? You had to realize that somebody was keeping you a secret. You were involved with somebody that was keeping you a secret because maybe, they were talking to somebody else, and your fake friends knew that they were talking to somebody else, and your fake friends was keeping it a secret from you, okay? They were keeping a secret that your person had another relationship going on behind your back, all right? So you had to realize that you were making bad choices in the relationships that you were choosing, bad choices in the friends that you were choosing. Some of you could have started drinking, and some of you could have started smoking, okay, picking up these bad habits, because of what you were going through, you losing your mind because you were falling apart. You started picking up bad habits, okay? But then you realize, like, you know what? Somebody is really hiding what they're doing, all right? But most importantly, collective, you were hiding, okay? You were hiding yourself. You were hiding who you authentically were. You were hiding your emotions. You were hiding your character. You hid your self ego. You hid your self worth, okay? You didn't boss up earlier enough to set these boundaries. So you allowed this person to do some of these things. So I'm going to need your collective to take a little bit of accountability, okay? But you got it together. You got it together, okay? So that's the good thing, because now you're showing up as being victorious, all right? You're showing up. What did my collective tell me about my collective's boss up? Yeah, they want to come back. Now they see that you're doing this. They want to send a message to you. They want to tell you they want to come back. They want to see you. They're telling you you're going to hear from them soon. They're thinking about notifying you, reaching out to you, but you may have them blocked, so you're not receiving this message if they sent it, or they just have not sent it yet, or somebody might tell you that they want to come back to you, okay? You are attracting more love. This boss up, this glow you have is attracting more love to you, and that's what has this person in their head, which making them want to come back to you. A lot of people are interested in communicating with you, wanting to talk to you, all right? A liar is best specifically wants to come in and talk to you, someone who lied to you, okay? So be careful. Somebody's being sneaky, and they may have sneaky motives as to why they want to come back. They may be sneaky about the fact that they changed, and they may not have changed. They may not tell you that they got somebody pregnant or had a child, a love child on you, or just have another child at all. They may lie about a child that exists, or about somebody that's pregnant, or a new beginning that they had with someone else, that they share intimate moments with, okay? So be careful of that. Somebody's just lying about telling you that they want to have a new beginning with you when they really just want to come up and lay up with you. They're not looking to invest in you and have a relationship with you. They just want to get in bed with you, okay? So watch that, because you've come through so much. You're already victorious. Don't get back in the same cycle, okay? Don't do that. You already have a happy family coming, a universal gift, all right? Don't let somebody put you back in the emotion where you feel like you're over your head, okay? Don't overextend yourself. Just keep focusing on what you're doing, collective, all right? Continue to breathe. Continue to do your meditation. Continue to embrace. Continue to look at the horizon. Look at what's in front of you. Focus on your goal, okay? Keep your mind clear. Let go of this past. Let go of anybody trying to bring you any negativity or bring you down or bring you to rock bottom. Somebody may want to see you fail, because if you fail and they put you in a negative mind space, then they feel like they can take away this glow. All this glow you have, they don't want this glow, because you're attracting too much, and they feel trapped. They feel trapped and stuck in their situation. You know, misery love company, okay? They're trapped and stuck in a situation because they were clinging to their old ways, and this is why your glow is upsetting them, and they don't like you having this glow. They don't want you on the upside while they're sitting back here exhausted, all right? So they're burdened. They're feeling empty. Of course, they don't want you out here shining like you're shining, so be careful. Be mindful of people that is coming around you, all right? So tell me more. Tell me more about this person that's turned on by my collective glow, or who's worried about my collective glow. What can you tell me, spirit guides, about this person? Yeah, they want to make a leap and come towards you. Then you, collective, made a leap. You leap towards a new beginning. You found your freedom. You're heading out here on New Horizon. You could be an air sign. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, all right? You're feeling it like you're taking a risk, and somebody wants to take a risk to come towards you, all right? But this person is really refusing the pain, all right? They're in denial. They are holding back from sending this message to you because they're avoiding confrontation. They're still learning from their past mistakes, or they're either not learning from their past mistakes, okay? So this is you. You broke free. You broke free from this trap they set for you. They're still in heartbreak, but you broke free. You broke free, and you took a risk, and you ran towards a new beginning, and that's why you have your glow. Okay, that's why you're seeing opportunities. You're heading for them. All right. You may be collaborating with someone on some new ideas. All right, of some new things you want to start. Again, you're getting recognition. You're doing something in the community. They're outside of a church, so whatever you're doing is definitely spiritual. You're being spiritually guided to do it. All right. Somebody might be helping you, advising you, or you're collaborating with somebody on how you can expand and grow that. But you're definitely very abundant right now. You're being very creative in what you're doing. You're making progress. What you're doing is a lot of skilled work. It takes a lot of skill and creativity to do what you're doing, okay? And you're just starting this new beginning, and it's going to bring you money. It's going to be a financial, there's going to be material prosperity behind it, and abundance. You're manifesting this opportunity. Some of you may travel, may move, okay? You might go at a distance or start a new location out here. What I see, you may open up a business somewhere. Might buy a piece of property or a piece of land. You are determined to grow, all right, that's for sure. You're determined to overcome all the challenges you had. You're using your courage, you're using your strength. You're very passionate about what it is you're trying to do, all right? Tell me more about, let me see, personalized this person that's being turned on. This person that's being turned on about your glow is in their sun sign. They're in their ego. They're in their ego right now, their core identity. So they're it's their ego and their pride, which probably broke up the relationship in the first place. They're still in the ego, and that's why they're in their head about your glow up, okay? That's what it is. They're in their head about it because they're in their ego, and it's like, how dare you glow up while I'm around here paying back karma, while I'm around here suffering, okay? They're too proudful. They need to humble themselves, okay? What else? What else can you tell me about this person that's hating on my collective's glow up? Oh, too much, too much. What is this? What can you tell me about this person that's hating on my person's glow up? This person could be in the military, some form of branch in the military. If they're not in the military, they could work on a military branch, or they could be in the government, okay? Or they could just have that military type of personality, very structured, very demanding, very controlling, all right? Like things in order, all right? They like to order people around. They want to be a leader in some sense, okay? Your person, you could have a child with this person. This person could be a baby daddy, all right? Um, baby daddy. Oh my gosh, what else, collector? This person's hiding their sexuality, all right? They either hide their sexuality to the point where they like the same sex, or they are bisexual. They like both sexes. They like engaging with people that like both sexes. They are at a point where they just have a very freaky type of sex life, okay? They're just have a variety of things that they're like, who they like to sleep with, or the type of kinky things they like to do in the bedroom, okay? They could be doing a lot of online dating, sleeping with strippers. Yeah, I told you this person's dealing with karma. This person's dealing with karma. They're hating on yours because they're dealing with karma. And it's because of their own making, because they're in their ego. Their ego and their pride made them lose you, all right? That's why they lost the most valuable thing they had, because they were in their ego and their pride, and they needed to be in control with this military type thing. They wanted to be in control. They wanted to control the situation, do things a certain way, have you have some type of order over you, all right? Your person could be a nurse, CNA, work in a medical field, either is a receiving type of medical attention, have health problems, health concerns, something going on with their health, okay? They lied about you. They lied either about seeing you, talking to you. They lied and said it was over when it wasn't. They probably lied and said they weren't talking to you, how they felt about you, said you didn't mean anything, said you were just a friend. Probably said that you wanted them, they didn't want you. It's no telling. Probably said you were bossy, a complainer. Probably said that you didn't fit with them, you weren't a match. I mean, there's just no telling. Like, this person just lied, but it doesn't even matter what they lied about, because you went on, you became victorious. They're dealing with karma, so you know what? This is the thing. You don't have to try to verify or clarify a lie that somebody's telling you. The universe will do it for you. Like, the action will speak for itself. What's done in the dark comes out to the light. Okay, 727, I say that. So don't worry about it. If somebody lying on you, don't even worry about, you may even not even know they lie. But if they did lie and you don't know, or even if you do know, you don't have to worry about it, because the lie is going to eventually reveal itself, and your person is going to be seen and known as the one who lied when it all plans out, because the universe will reveal it. Why did I say review? Because somebody's going back and looking at what they did. The universe will reveal it in due time, and people will start to see that, things not matching up, things not adding up. Well, you said this, well, you said that, but from where I stand, from where I'm looking at, I see things differently. And then they're going to see a person as for what they did. The lie is going to reveal itself, okay? They realize things will never be the same between you two. Yeah, they won't. They've done too much, collective. They've done too much. You've elevated too high. They're still at if they didn't meet you where you stood when you were at a lower level, now that you are a healed version, where these two cards come from? Okay, let me pull them out. Now that you're at a healed version and you've elevated to a higher level, they're definitely not going to meet you where you stand now, okay? You're being selfish with yourself. You're holding in. You've done the work. You've taken all the love lessons. You poured a lot of love into this situation. You didn't get anything back, so you poured this love back into yourself. You gave yourself the emotional fulfillment that you need. You're giving yourself the material comfort. You have material comfort. You're thankful for what you receive from the universe. You're thankful in doing your work, okay? You're not worrying about that. You do want a loving relationship. You are willing to get to another loving relationship. But right now, you're going to take the lessons that you learned. You're going to move forward with that. Pour into your business, pour into your family, pour into your friends, celebrate, set your boundaries and hold tight to your peace. And right now, your love and peace, your self-worth, your self-confidence, and your peace mean more to you than any of this outside stuff, okay? And that's what you're realizing. That's more than any material, anything somebody has to offer to you. You're protecting your peace, okay? You're not, you found balance within yourself, okay? and you're not going to allow somebody to come in and play with you. Okay, you're multitasking between your business, your health, your money, yourself. You're adapting to everything you have going on. You have balance in your life between your mind, your heart. So you're in complete balance. So tell me, what did my collective do? Tell me more about my collective's glow up. Some of you may have made some changes. You could have changed your hair. Some of you could have lost weight. Some of you might be small now. You could have lost weight. You could have a little child, a little small petite child. Some of you could have had a little girl since this. Some of you could be wearing contacts or have blue eyes. Okay, some of you could be wearing hoodies now. Some of you could be wearing your hair long blonde hair, dyed your hair blonde. You're definitely coming through as being very powerful. Of course, you're victorious, you're rare, you're gold, you're powerful. Okay, you're handling business, you're running your own business, you're running this office. Okay, you're like in this take charge attitude. I have my power back. Okay, I'm in charge of me. All right, I am setting boundaries. Like I'm setting the rules for myself. Okay. Some of you might have a beauty mark. You could even got a tattoo beauty mark or a piercing on your face. Okay. Some of you might be wearing eyeliner now. Some of you could have dyed your hair black, wearing your hair black, wearing black clothing, got a tattoo on your arm, have a new gold bracelet that you're wearing on your arm. All right, wearing your nails natural, not wearing the fake nails. Again, some of you could be thin. You could have lost weight. All right. Some of you might have wavy hair now. Done something different with your hair. Wearing wavy wigs. Okay. Wearing the dreads with the waves at the tip. Okay. Long blonde. Some of you just look like you have a baby face. Like no matter how old you get, you just still look young. You just have that cute baby face. This baby face, some of you just might be innocent, have an innocent, childlike personality about you as well. And some of you might be into street fashion now. You changed up the style of clothing that you have, okay? But what did my collective have to work on and heal in order to have this glow up, in order to transform? What did they have to change about themselves? You needed to have some inner harmony. You needed to get in balance. You needed to find some peace, okay? You needed to master the different aspects of your life, the light and the dark, okay? You needed to look at everything that you've gone through and not see it as a negative, oh, well, it's me, but look at it like, okay, well, yes, this happened to me. I can't help that this happened to me. Sometimes things happen. So what am I going to do about it? Am I going to keep playing on the fact and focusing on the fact that it happened, or am I going to heal it, learn from it, and move on and know that there's nothing I can do to change it? So you have to learn to heal the things that you can't change, heal the negative things that happen to you, and balance that light and dark within yourself to find some inner harmony within yourself so that you can move forward and progress forward in your life. And you did that, and then you became the wounded healer. Okay, you healed these wounds. You knew, you began now, you found like your purpose, you're healing, and now you're going out there and you have empathy for others who have wounds, and you're helping the universe and helping other people heal their wounds by what you've learned by balancing your inner and your dark. Okay, and you're having hope. Okay, you're having hope for a great future for yourself. You're navigating your compassion, your gentleness. You're sharing grace, you're sharing kindness, you're giving self-care, you're taking time uh to have a cup of tea. You're trying to figure out how you can make the world a better place, help the universe, save the universe, promote people, help them to heal. Okay, you're just full of love and clarity. You see things very clear now. You see things as they are, and you're full of love. All right, you're very aware of everything around you. Okay, you have a heightened sense now. You have empathy. You have a heightened. You're sensitive to everything. Like I said, to the numbers, to the animals, to how things work. Like you see everything, and you're very clear now. Okay, you're mirroring back to other people. You're mirroring themselves back to them. Okay, so if you're coming across someone, you're opening your heart and you're mirroring them. So when you engage, when your path comes across somebody that needs healing, you're mirroring to them the aspects and the parts of them that they need to heal within themselves. Okay, Some of them are don't do the healing work, okay, collective. And if they don't, and you keep trying and they don't, then sometimes you have to just release, let go, and give that to God and let God handle that, okay? You can only do what you can do for the time period that you can, all right? Your person is definitely dealing with some substance abuse, all right? They do want to come in and talk to you. You have received a lot of knowledge. You are moving forward, okay? You seeing your cup now as half full instead of half empty. You're celebrating with friends. You're taking time out, but be aware that as you're growing up, there are jealous people around you. Some from your friends, some family, all right, and some are exes. Some are just people in your neighborhood, people that you know, all right. Someone's watching you, so watch your back. Be careful. Make sure you're grounding yourself, okay. Someone's going to reach out to you, and someone's watching somebody to see if someone's going to reach out to you. So possibly your ex wants to reach out to you, which we know because we did have that message that was unopened. There may be the reason that you have not received that message yet is because he's attached to somebody who's watching him, watching every move that he or she makes, because they feel like they want to come back to you. And I feel like, well, if you're doing something on social media, this person is watching you on social media, and you could get a message from them on social media on some type of open communication, some type of chat or something, but it might not be from their name, okay? This person is still involved. They're still attached. They're either married, living in, or either way, but they're still involved. So even though you get a message from this person, they are still involved. And that's why this person's watching to see if they're going to chat with you, because they are still involved with someone else. So, hey, you don't want to go back to this. You've done the healing work. You moved on, all right? What do the angels say? What do the angels say, Spirit God? Let's wrap this baby out. My collective comes so far. They healed. They're growing up. They have envious people out here hating on their shine. They have an ex that sees their glow up and is turning them on. They're watching them. They're getting addicted to watching them online. All right. Look for the sign. Did I not tell you guys that already? I told you guys that already. When I said that, I say look for animals, look for reptiles, look for songs, look for numbers. The angels, look for the sign. The universe is communicating with you always. Tap in, be aware, okay? Don't just look at things and not pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to what they're saying. They give you signs, they give you clues on how to navigate your life. They help you through problems. You have to tap in. You have to know. You have to pay attention, and it'll help you through your problems if you just become aware. But you got to go inside and heal through the inner work so that you can have the sensitivity to be aware to what's going on. If you see 222, okay, if that's popping up on receipts, phone numbers, clocks, times, whatever, minutes on something, it's balance, okay? Maintain harmony and balance in your life to manifest your desires. You have to maintain balance. We have something else out here I talked about balance too, guys. So make sure you stay in balance with yourself. Don't let someone come in and knock you off your balance where you're focusing on them, okay? 210, start over. You are presented with an opportunity for a fresh start and new beginning. I told you guys that. You guys are headed in new beginnings. When I gave you the sun card, I said you have new beginnings. You have new opportunities. You're starting new things, opening new business, new houses, new money, new interests. I told you, even when I told you pay attention to animals, pets, reptiles, confirmation, okay? New beginning, all right? Release regrets and embrace the present moment with openness and optimism. So, all right, so you guys, I'm glad you boss up. You doing your damn thing. You're making people proud and envious at the same time, okay? They want to be with you. They want to be a part of your shine. But they know they can't come at you. They know they are healed. They know they can't come at you like they are, okay? And honestly, like, you need something new. Like, you've experienced the old. You've had it. You've done it. You give them time. All right. They didn't do what they needed to do. You've elevated. You need something new. They still doing the same thing. All right. They still in another relationship. They're doing the same thing. Like, you're so far beyond that. All right. You're gold. You're metal. You're victorious. You don't need that crap in your life. Continue to heal. Embrace your new beginnings. Maintain balance in everything you do. All right. I give it up to God, my spirit guides, and my ancestors for what I do. Thank you.